How's it going, everyone? I'm Alex, the owner and operator of RoofTentInsider.com, and I thought it would be really helpful to come up with some budget softshell rooftop tents right around that $1,500 range. So with that said, these would be my personal recommendations, and let's get into it. Now, the first entry-level softshell rooftop tent that I would recommend to anyone would be the Smittybilt Overlander. Now, they recently came out with a Gen 2 version, which will run you still under $1,500, right around that $1,400 price range. But if you want to opt even cheaper, you can go with the Gen 1, which is selling currently on Amazon for, I think, below $1,200. I'll include the price in a snapshot here. This was actually my first rooftop tent that I own. Smittybilt is a very reputable brand. So yes, while it is quote unquote budget, you will find it at a very cost-effective price and not have to worry too much about lacking on quality. And so that's really going to be the theme for all these recommendations, is you're still going to get a quality rooftop tent and save on cost as well. Now, the biggest differences between the Gen 1 and the Gen 2 is the Gen 2 looks a lot better in my opinion, has a thicker mattress and a sliding ladder, and there also is a couple of minor upgrades as well. But overall, for $300, if you don't care about those things, then I would just opt for the Gen 1. Like I said, this was the first rooftop tent I had, and it is a really great option to get into it and see if you like it. And furthermore, if you don't end up liking it, Smittybilt is a reputable brand, as I said, so you can go ahead and sell it for a very good amount of money as well. Now, some key features for the Smittybilt that I did want to call out, depending on which one you go with, but generally you can look at the Gen 1 and see that there is a 2.5-inch high-density foam mattress, which is quite comfortable. I've slept on it before. You might have to add a little extra padding in there, but it's certainly better than the ground. Next, you're going to have the sliding ladder. So that's kind of a step back. The standard really in the industry these days is a telescoping ladder, but it's not a make or break deal. For it only being a $1,200 tent, you really can't beat it. That is just a minor con. This tent does sleep 2 to 3 people, and the cherry on top is you can use this tent in all 4 seasons. I certainly wouldn't say its strong suit is winter camping, but nonetheless, you can do it. The next tent I would recommend for right around that $1,500 price range is the Roofnest Meadowlark. I personally love Roofnest. If you've followed my channel at all, you'll realize I'm recommending them again and again, and it's because I truly believe in the product that they offer. It comes in at a very good price point, and what you get back in return is a very good value. So that's really the main reason I continue to recommend it. They're a very well-known brand, and they've done really well for themselves, and I just truly believe in what they do over at Roofnest. That said, what I really love about the Meadowlark is how compact, light, and affordable it is. At only 90 pounds, it comes with an ultra compact design, and it can fit just about any vehicle. You can set this tent up in seconds, and it does have that telescoping ladder, which I personally prefer. Now, this tent sleeps 2 people and does have a 2.5-inch foam mattress similar to the Smittybilt. And if you look closely on the Roofnest website, they even say themselves that this is the first softshell rooftop tent worthy of the Roofnest badge, which I just love. So again, I'm very confident in this recommendation. I think it's a fantastic product, and I really love what Roofnest does, so you can feel good about the purchase that you're going to be making there. Now, I do want to take some time to mention that you can absolutely find a rooftop tents cheaper than this, and if you feel comfortable spending on those lesser known brands, then that's totally okay. I'm sure the quality is fine. That being said, I personally would not feel comfortable recommending those to you, a friend, or a family member. The reason for that is I just don't know. There's so many brands these days, and I think there is a lot of value in buying from a brand that you do recognize and that other people recognize, whether it comes to the resale value that you're going to get back, or just the rest assured you're going to have knowing that you do have a good quality tent and still were able to afford it on a budget. So with that piece out of the way, let's get back into some of the other rooftop tents that I feel are very much worth the money while on a budget. Next up is the CVT Mount Bachelor. CVT is a Cascadia vehicle tent company, and they're out of Bend, Oregon. I used to live in the Oregon area, so I'm very familiar with this company, and they're extremely popular in that neck of the woods. Now, this tent offers some great features. It is also fully equipped for 4 seasons. It does come with an annex, which is a great plus. If you don't know what that is, it's essentially just extra space that connects around or under the ladder, and so allows for extra storage, or if you have kids or a larger party, people can even sleep in there as well. The tent only weighs 98 pounds, so it's going to be very light, so if you want to take it off your vehicle, that'll be easy to do so. And I know for a fact the quality of the tent is very, very well made. So the fabric is going to hold up and stand the test of time. And on top of it all, you get a little bit of a thicker mattress at 3.5 inches of high density foam. Another really cool thing I like about this tent is the customizability of it. So it comes in a few color options: tan, green, and gray. Now in the description below, you will find a link to all of these respective tents if you want to find more information on them. They are affiliate links, so if you do end up purchasing one of the tents through those links, I will get a small percentage of that sale at no cost to you. Of course, it's really just a great way to support the channel. Now, if you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give me a like. Also, if you want to follow along for more rooftop tent buying advice or tips or whatever it may be, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And like I said at the beginning, if you're just starting out buying a rooftop tent, I think entering at a budget price is definitely the best way to go about it. First off, you'll be able to see if you even like using a rooftop tent. That was a big thing for me. Just figuring out the little quirks that come with it and the pros and cons and everything like that. And then on top of it all too, it is really expensive. So if you end up loving it, then that's fantastic, and you can always upgrade in the future and sell your tent for honestly really close to the cost of which you bought it at. That being said, I hope you found it really helpful. Go ahead and comment any questions you have below. I'll try to get to them, and have a great day.